Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're diving into something, well, a little different for learning a new language. It's a game called ChipCastellano. And get this, it teaches you Spanish by having you pull off a high-stakes heist for potato chips that are being guarded by catgirls. Yeah, let's get into it.
Look, let's be real for a second. We've all been there, right? Staring at a pile of flashcards, trying to cram verb conjugations into our brains. Or repeating phrases into an app that just doesn't feel like talking to a real person. It can be a real grind, and it feels a lot more like homework than fun.
But what if I told you there's a game that just completely flips that script? A game where the path to fluency involves sneaking into a potato chip factory to battle cute catgirl guardians and steal their chips. Sounds a little crazy, right? I thought so too. Okay, so to really get how this all clicks together, we first have to talk about who you are in this game. And trust me, it's probably not what you're expecting. Yeah, forget about being some grand hero destined to save the universe. In Chip Castellano, you play as a mouse, a simple, humble mouse. And your epic quest? Infiltrate a warehouse and snag some delicious potato chips. It's a very different kind of adventure.
And you know, the reason you're a mouse is actually super charming. The developers said they just couldn't relate to those big, epic heroes you see in most games. So they went with something a little more down to earth, a mouse who just wants a snack. The game even lets you pick your mouse's body type to really get into character. All right, this is the absolute heart of the game. How in the world can you play and win a Spanish learning game if you don't know any Spanish to begin with? Well, let's break down this genius battle system.
So the whole thing is built around this mechanic called the listening duel. This is how you'll go head-to-head with the catgirl guardians of the chip factory, and it's how the game sneakily teaches you Spanish without you even realizing you're studying. So here's the beauty of it. It's incredibly simple. Every battle round has just two parts. First, you see a complete sentence in Spanish on the screen, and you hear a native speaker say it. Your only job is to watch and listen. That's it. Then, for stage 2, a piece of that sentence disappears. All you have to do is pick the missing part. You're not trying to translate anything or remember grammar rules, you're just using your short-term memory. It's basically a pattern matching game, not a pop quiz. And here's the best part. The feedback is instant. If you get it right, bam, you deal damage to the guardian. Get it wrong, and you take a hit. There's no waiting around for a score at the end of a lesson. You learn right there in the middle of the action. It's even designed to feel super satisfying with a game controller, giving you that nice, tactile console game feel. And this is the most important thing to understand. The whole system is just a gamified version of listen and repeat. That means it doesn't matter what you know coming in. It's all about what you can pick up right here, right now. A total beginner can literally jump into their very first fight and start winning. But the game isn't just about fighting. No. After you win a battle, the adventure keeps going, and it gets pretty surprising. So once you've taken down a guardian, you're not done yet. You dive into a randomly generated maze to collect your prize, golden potato chips. After you've scooped them all up, a portal opens and you make your escape with all that tasty loot. And okay, this is where things get really wild. You know those catgirls you were just fighting? Well, you can also capture them and build relationships with them through a dating sim system called Alma, which is Spanish for soul. And this is not just some basic chatbot. It's a full-on AI conversation partner that's actually designed to help you practice. It's got all these amazing tools built right in. The error corrector will gently fix your grammar, the translator helps you out with new words in real time, and there's even a love tutor that can suggest more natural-sounding replies if you're stuck. It basically turns a dating sim into a really safe and fun way to practice real conversation. So if you're ready to kick off your new career as a professional, Spanish-speaking chip thief, you'll be happy to know that getting started is super easy. It's really just 3 quick steps. First, you just connect a digital wallet, which is a super fast way to log in without needing to register. Then you get to customize your little mouse, picking your own language and your body type. And finally, you just jump right into the A0 tutorial level, which is perfect for absolute beginners. And that's it. You're in. And to send you off on your journey, you get this great piece of advice from the merchant mouse, who's kind of your guide in the game. I think it just perfectly captures the whole fun, quirky vibe of the experience. So there you have it, a game that ditches the boring drills for intuitive battles and AI-powered chats. It really makes you wonder, maybe the best way to learn isn't to try so hard, but to just start playing. So the only real question left is, are you ready to become the world's most fluent mouse?